Hey everybody, it is January 30th. I'm Sarah Freels. I'm here discussing meme news and what our goals are, and I'm here with Sarah Starr. She's one of our meme news contributors. She's also an activist, and I've known her for a little while now. And we're going to discuss where we plan on taking things with the meme news platform, and we're sending out a call for all journalists or people who want to start contributing, want to start sharing their perspective, their voice, documenting their research, and we want to unite all of those voices under the meme news platform. So meme news does not control the narrative. We focus on facts. We focus on lifting up voices like Sarah. Sarah, tell us a little bit about what kind of information that you like to share through the meme news platform.
Well, I share all kinds of different information. It's not necessarily political, new age stuff, local news, national news, just all kinds of things. Just a little bit of everything.
I've noticed that some people they're scared when they see mainstream media sources being shared. They're scared. They're like, oh no, you're just promoting fake news, And I think it's important that people understand the way to stomp out fake news and fake mainstream media is to call it out, is to discuss it, to share it, to point by point say what is wrong with this news, what's accurate, because believe it or not, there is some accurate information that comes out through mainstream media. It ends up, hurting them in the long run because they'll say something about the elite that ultimately influence their program, influences the message that comes out through mainstream media. So it's good to call it out. So with meme news, especially on our Facebook page, people are gonna start seeing a lot more different perspectives, and we welcome that. We want to make sure that people understand it's okay to disagree. It's okay to show different perspectives, and I think that's one thing that will ultimately end up stomping out the mainstream media, because we're going to be replacing it with something better, something of more value. And so I want to welcome our three new contributors, Katie Barrett, Stacey Renee LaForge, and independent outsider, most people know him as Dave Denton. We welcome you guys, and we're really happy to have these new voices joining us. We pretty much have been adding people like every week. So we want to send an open invitation to people to contact us. If you're creating not just memes, but if you're creating video, creating articles, however you produce media, we want to encourage that.
Even sharing other people's like local activism and stuff like that, all that adds up.
Yeah. Meme news is evolving right now. Originally, I started meme news to share, political information through memes, through graphics, but it was just me at first. And then I was like, man, this could be so much bigger. This could, this is how I am speaking for myself. This is how I'm representing myself. I was like, we need to be doing this on a national level. Like, I want meme news to help all these voices lift up their own platform, because we live in a world right now where it is almost impossible for people to live off of producing anti-establishment media. Like it's virtually. I mean, we have people like Deb De La Piana, who works another job to support herself. But then she, in every waking moment, she's creating media and content, documenting just a vast, array of ideas. So we want to be encouraging people to, contact us and to work within the meme news platform. The only thing that we care about, we don't care about, who you personally support, what you personally want to report about. The only thing we care about is the facts, truth. And there can be truth even in opinion as well. So it's not like you have to source every single thing. What am I missing, Sarah?
I think you've covered it pretty much.
This is like repeated in my head like every day. I'm like thinking about how we can help people get to that point where they're ready to start creating documents and creating media, because there's people that don't know how to make memes or don't know how to do these videos. I also want to be encouraging people to do live streams, collaborate with other activists, other anti-establishment media, because we need to show that unity. And there's like no greater way to influence people other than getting behind a camera, swallowing those nerves. Because it took me a while to even buy a webcam. I was too nervous. I just couldn't imagine doing that. So, I think meme news is going to be really good for the revolution. I consider meme news, my gift to the revolution, and I want to unite people. I think we need that unity, and this is one of those things that can do it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds great.
So we were talking about something, today, Twitter. We know the censorship's getting worse. Elizabeth Voss reported today that Jared Beck's Twitter account has been suspended. And I know that he's been going pretty hard criticizing Kamala Harris. And my personal Facebook page a year ago was permanently banned. 3 of my devices were permanently banned from Facebook. Still don't have them back. So we know the censorship's getting worse, and we're in a position right now where we have to keep going. We have to keep speaking out, and so that's why I'm honored to help people like you do whatever I can to share, promote your content. Meme News offers we offer our help however we can, whether it's making graphics for independent media, or if it's making memes or sharing their content. That's what we want to do. We want to get it where it's a respectable thing to donate to anti-establishment media. We want them to have a livable wage, and we think that their voice is worth that. We should be able to set up a system where we can fund media that we trust, media that earn their credibility. And that's something that the mainstream media can't duplicate. They cannot duplicate the credibility of your voice, of my voice, of Deb Piana, of all the other meme news contributors in the anti-establishment media, like GNN2, Green News Network. They have a very respectable system where they don't control what their contributors say. They let them have free reign to have their own viewpoints and perspectives. They don't, micromanage them. And I think that's one of the things that we need to really, what's the word? My brain just went dead.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about that movie that everybody needs to watch.
What's it called?
Unacknowledged. Hold on. I'll actually read the title to you so you can look it up on Netflix. This is a movie that you want to just sit down and maybe smoke a joint and watch, because it really blew my mind. I'm going to finish watching it, of course. But you'll see what I mean. I mean, it's just hard to describe.
Things as simple as this, like people think, I've heard some people tell me that, my voice is not that important, or why would people want to hear from me, But it's as simple as somebody recommending a movie or recommending a website that
right.
Lead to that person learning so much information they never even imagined that they would learn about,
This movie.
Little over.
You see it?
Yeah, I'll look it up. About UFOs.
Oh, it's so much more than just UFOs. I mean, it's just, a UFO expert, Dr. Stephen Greer.
But I think, with independent media right now, hold on, it says the internet's unstable.
I think it'd be a great watch party movie because it's going to shock some people to hear what they're going to hear in this movie.
With Ungovernable, we have you already know about this, Eric. You attended the first one, but for those that don't know, we have a group called Ungovernable Watch Party. And if people want to be added, just message me on Facebook. But
we haven't seen anything on there for a while, though, have we?
I know, because when I hurt my back, things kind of just, I had to take care of myself.
Yeah, but you're looking great now, so.
Yeah, chiropractor. Everybody needs a chiropractor. They are heaven sent.
I'm hoping to be your first steampunk contributor because I'm going to order some steampunk attire.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is a really cool style.
I think the more voices that we get to join us under the Meme News platform and encourage people to speak out. I'm still telling people that have been contributing for a while. Your voice is important. Because I know that we get a lot of criticism. We get a lot of people harassing us. They don't want us to speak out. We have to understand that there's forces greater than we realize that are working against us.
Well, you know what I really like is when I see somebody that first came to Meme News as attacking us, and now they're sharing our posts, they're liking our posts. I mean, that means that they've learned something. And there's a couple people on my friends list that have obviously learned something, and I commend them. You know who they are.
Yeah. We have to understand that there's people that don't know the amount of information that we know.
Right.
And we have to realize that, our society basically trains and manipulates us into hating people or disliking people when they disagree with us, or when people say, oh, well, you're lying, or you're a troll or whatever. We have to understand that these people, in a way, I feel bad for them. I feel bad that they're afraid of learning new information. We just have to understand that there's people that just are very confused. The government, especially the DNC and the GOP, they work to manipulate us, manipulate our minds.
That's why that documentary is so important. It lays it out for you. You will know now. You'll never look at the government the same again. It is crazy. I recommend everybody watch it because the time will come.
Yeah. Real quick, I also want to mention about in April, we have 2 direct action events that Meme News is supporting. Basically, it's going to be promoting Obstruct the Vote 2020 and the DNC Fraud Protest. Now, the DNC Fraud Protest basically focuses on exposing DNC crimes and sharing that information with people, and then uniting people outside the system. But the one thing that we had been missing was that, people would say, oh, well, you're not going after the GOP, and they'd say, well, we're looking for a hero, we need a hero. So we're trying to encourage people, not only with Meme News, speaking up, giving your perspective, because, we need those every day.
Make that hero be yourself.
Yeah. We want to encourage people to become a leader, because in doing so, you'll create other leaders.
Yep.
Like, whatever your learning curve, if you don't know how to use the computer very well, if you're not a techie, just learn the basics, day by day, step by step. Learn how to use Facebook, learn how to use Twitter. With all these social media censoring people, we also have a Discord channel, as you know, Sarah, and we're encouraging people to sign up for that.
I know. I just have a hard enough time keeping up with Facebook.
Yeah, I know. Everybody has their own limits and their own, preferred platform. But I'm noticing more and more people being censored. And then I'm like, hey, go to Discord, download Discord, and then since you can't get on Facebook right now, you can, share your content on Discord, and we'll share it for you.
Right.
Just because we want to help connect that gap, that disconnection that censorship causes. And we need to be, working on solutions. So Mean News, Construct the Vote, DNC Fraud Protest, Community for J, whatever your, interest is, focus on it. Create content daily if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
Or
it's
at least
a 5-minute video.
Share others' content.
Share others, yeah. Share other content from Mean News. Again, we're accepting new contributors to Mean News. The only thing we care about is that that information is accurate. If it can be sourced, our contributors will source it. If it's an opinion, that's, an opinion.
Even stuff like paranormal, stuff like that. That's fun stuff that people need to discuss. I mean, if you can, find facts about it, which a lot of it you honestly can,
Mm-hmm.
So.
And we've also, your husband as well, we're showing his photography. I've messaged him earlier today. Hopefully he's going to start making some memes for us. We'll see. We definitely need some new memers because, it's pretty much just me and Adrian. I think maybe one or two other people. But we want to encourage all types of media to join us. This is not inclusive. So I'm trying to think what else. What else do we need to go on?
If you know a lot about like a certain, like a point in history, like if you're a historian, share history. History is very important to what's going on today. Very important.
Absolutely. We wanna focus on whatever somebody's niche is, whether my niche was political, and now I'm trying to do a more rounded view of things, trying to add other perspectives to Mean News other than just political stuff.
Yep, I got multiple niches. A lot of people do. Music. Have you noticed? I've been sharing our local music scene, and they like it. They really appreciate it because these musicians work hard. And they need to be recognized just as much as some, celebrity.
Yeah, and these are the people that don't normally get airtime. They wouldn't be able to contact their mainstream media and say, hey, promote my band.
Right.
Right. Or promote this.
Now, some of them will. Some of them will.
But I want to give, I also want to make a point to say that direct actions, peaceful protests, we want Mean News to give them a platform. So if they need help promoting, they need help with graphics, if they need just advice. I've done several protests now, so if you want some guidance, contact me or contact Deb Della Piana. We have experience that we can pass on to future protesters, and so we just want to keep this revolution motivated, productive, and strong. The more people we unite, the stronger we are.
Yeah, even I don't know, environmentalists. If you go to a protest, against the environment or what I mean, a pollution, protest or something like that. It'd be nice to have your footage, your video footage, get your voice out there. You never know who might be watching. You never know who might notice,
So, we really want to encourage more people to get behind the camera. The platform we recommend is zoom.us, the website. I'll put it in the caption below. But it's a pretty good platform. It doesn't really have any interference. And you can record the videos. You can pre-record it and then upload it to YouTube or BitChute or wherever. I don't recommend, I know a lot of people Facebook live stream, but I don't recommend Facebook live stream because say if they delete your account and you haven't saved your videos, that information is going to be lost. And I believe that everybody's voice is very important. And I don't want to give these social media platforms the opportunity to censor us permanently, So if people want, I can give them a tutorial that I've already made of how to live stream using Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
What they have to do is they have to sign up, which is, sign up basically like they did sign up on Facebook. Signing up is not very hard. And then I have a tutorial for them. So, and also, making memes. If people want to make memes, I have a tutorial on how I make memes. Or you can get advice from Adrian. Adrian is pretty good. He makes a little bit different kind of memes. He does more like comedic memes, you know.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately, though, with all the new people that we've added, you know, the page has been shooting up in views, shooting up in followers. You know,
Yes.
there's a lot more people contributing, and I feel like it's just been better for everybody. You know, they have a
Yes.
platform, they have something more than just sharing it on their timeline. You know, it's giving it more value than it had before, and
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Um,
Totally agree.
but I'm really excited. I'm really excited about the future of meme news, and I see it growing to be nationwide,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to unite everybody, and I want everybody to have a voice and know their worth, because everybody's voice has value. Um, and
Except for the ones that try to propagandize.
except for the ones, exactly, you know, I feel like I said, the only way to stomp out mainstream media is to produce something better, and that's what meme news is going to do.
Yep.
I know that when we really start making headway is when the attacks are going to come, probably
Mm-hmm.
mainstream media attacks. It'll start out real slow at first. We may have a slew of trolls that come to our page.
Mm-hmm.
Let them say it. You know, every knock is a boost. So
Yep. Very true.
I think that about covers it. Any final words, Sarah?
Um, just everybody, please watch that movie. If you watch any movie this year, please watch that movie.
And check out
You'll
Meme
see
News.
why.
We have an official page, memenews.co, but I haven't really updated it in like a month. Eventually I'll get to it, but right now it's not my focus. I'm focusing right now on the 2 protests coming up in April. It's like I'm gonna blink and it's gonna be here. So
Yeah, I'm hoping to see meme news grow to be about 2,000 likes here real soon. So
yeah, give it time. I started it in 2016 and we're still going, and I never imagined it, you know, would have this many contributors already.
mm-hmm.
And going up, the views, everything's going up, and I almost don't even believe it.
Yeah, I know.
We just have to have faith in ourselves, and ending note, we just have to give value, you know, when it's deserved,
Yeah.
and it's definitely deserved. With all these contributors, their voice is, you know, is going to inspire a real revolution. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah. I needed to do this today though.
Yeah, we need to, you and I and all the other contributors, we're going to start getting behind the camera more.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not my favorite thing to do because I do have anxiety, but I want to, you know, become a leader. I've been telling everybody, become a leader and you will inspire leaders. So
Yep.
I'm learning to become a leader as best I can.
Yep. Exactly. And yeah, I'd love to have more where, you know, you and I and Deb and David, you know, all get together
Yeah,
too. So
we will. We will. Probably in about another week or so, and then we'll do a live stream together with everybody.
that'd be awesome.
All right. Thank you, Sarah, for joining us. If you like this video, please subscribe to this page, share our meme news page, and until another day.